Good evening, you Euros, Yusufs, Yings, Yangs, and Yanks. This is USA Bruce speaking, and today I'll be casting two replays on 1.87 on the 1.4 public test build. No other fan packs involved on Lagoon. Let's get started. Yep. Okay. Today we're gonna have Exaz's favorite, and it is going to be a China versus China. Rick going against a player named Type 62 Tank. Now let's see which lagoon this is. This is the lagoon with the oil wells, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one with no garrisons, no oils, and you also have this. And this thing gives the observation tower, it gives you free radar. So whoever captures that benefits from a 50 to, let's say, $75 free radar. Like, you don't really need to get this radar upgrade at all. Same goes for this guy. Oh, what's this? Double racks. Huh. And he's going for optimized production with the red guards going in pairs of 2 pairs. In groups of 4. Well, this is something I did not expect, but it did get scouted out easily because China's scouts are so freaking good. Meanwhile, Rick there, he put a beacon on the wrong spot. He's gonna force fire thinking that he killed that thing, but is there any damage? No, no damage at all. Meanwhile, the second supply going up for Rick, and the war factory is also up. For this side, however, we only have 1 supply and no war factories either, so he's going all in ballers. Oh, we're starting to see our first Gatling tank go against the other Gatling tank. Now, Red Guards are impressive infantry units. They do a lot of damage compared to other rifle infantry, especially in hoarded groups with propaganda. But they're still not good against tanks, and definitely not against Gatling cannons. No way. Speaking of Gatling, there's a Gatling tank right now, moving in and revving up fully while these Red Guards are trying to brute force this Gatling cannon, and they're actually managing to do it. Holy crud! Oh, the Gatling cannon goes down, and Gatling tank follows soon after. Now all Rick has is a troop crawler, and it's another barracks. Well, he only has 1 supply here, so it's actually 3 trucks against 2. So as good as this rush is, he needs to make sure to end the game very soon. If it was me, I would probably put a red guard to capture this. For those of you who don't play Rise of Reds, capture building upgrade is actually removed. Instead, all infantry units can capture by default. All basic infantry units of every faction aside from ECA, and if he kills this line of infantry along with these guys will die. Yeah, see? Yeah, I told ya. I knew it. Now, getting some tank hunters will definitely help against this, especially if the spotlight is now on this, it's on the Battlemaster? Why on earth would he put it on the Battlemaster? Well, this is a lot of red guards. I think there's like 25 maybe, and just like 10 tank hunters. And Rick is really on the receiving end of this, but oh, what's this? A minigunner team? Oh boy, this is a direct counter to infantry and Humvees, and their quads. The thing is that they have to set up, and they have, you need to be a bit more farther in the back to actually utilize this. Like 1 barracks here would actually help a lot. But so far, it's just all... Oh boy, it's not good at all. What's Rick gonna do? Does he have a second truck? Yes, now it's 2 trucks and 1 oil. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 2 oils, so Rick must be swimming in money. Well, compared to this guy, yeah, Type 62 tank, he is swimming in production. Like, he does lots of money in collection, not production. My bad. Yeah, this is one of my first commentary recordings so far, so, yeah. Oh, what's this? He's trying to capture the enemy command center, and he actually did either build here or capture it, but this looks like a full-on base trade. Huh. What is this, 0 hour? Stop having fun, guys. Ah, wait, the red guard died. Well, that's no surprise. He has radar, power, and 2 racks right next to him, so that's not a surprise at all. Now, one thing that Rick could try to do is see if he can get a propaganda center up, because a dragon tank would probably hard counter anything he has there. Even in these mass numbers, a good flame wall can do wonders. just as this one garrison here is doing wonders on shooting these red guards.
Unit lost.
The unit has been lost, but I don't know for who. I think it's the trucks. Yeah, bait them inside the mines if you can, Rick. Or, you know, let them automatically go to your nearest building and die. Okay. That's okay too. Did he capture this? He did capture the observation tower. So even though he doesn't have a command center, he has the free radar to enjoy all this. Alongside 2 oils, which equals to around 1 supply of collection. So currently the collection rate is pretty much equal. There's 2 supplies from Type 62, one here, one here. And meanwhile, Rick has 1 supply and 2 oils, which extremely balances out. Meanwhile, Type 62 sells its command center, the $1 building, because in Rise of Red, selling command centers gives you $1 instead of 1,000. Yeah. And he sold everything off. He just... Okay, this is a full-on base trade. Huh. Another Gatling cannon getting erected up here, but it seems that it's not going to be nowhere near enough with all these infantry. I'm pretty sure even guard towers, the best anti-infantry turret in the game, would lose to this. Okay, now Type 62 needs to remember to put the trucks back on collection. Oh no, he's... Okay. One of those guys will, I guess, stay there inside the truck and be ready for an ambush or something? Huh. I guess that's that, I guess. Oh, what? Oh yeah, another Red Guard army. This is a really interesting game. We don't have a bunch of mixed spamming or anything boring like late game just Inferno and Overlords just like trying to hit each other like bumper cars. This is full-on Tier 0 gameplay, even though we have a Tier 1 right now with a propaganda center by Type 62. Huh, this is quite an interesting game. I actually like it. It's pretty interesting because I don't know Type 62, but I do know that Rick plays StarCraft 2. So I guess this is for him like a reactor with double marines. He's constantly producing 2 red guards at the same time. Okay, oh, he doesn't know about this one, this power plant. I don't know that. And also that trucks with infantry can actually collect supplies. I am not sure if that is intended at all, because if it is, then I'm definitely going to use that. Like, if I ever get harassed with my units, with my collection, I'm going to just tell them to evacuate the dudes inside. Meanwhile, another clash going on in the top, the tanks going on in the front. The Red Guards are all over the place between the garrisons and the supply crates. Meanwhile, Rick's formation is pretty solid. Taking the tank hunters first, filling the battle mass and pushing out with Red Guards and finishing it up with that Gatling tank. Oh boy. One thing that Rick seemed to allow was that this oil got captured by him. So currently, this supply collection is 1.5 plus 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 supplies versus 1.5. So this does leave a difference. And the other thing is that he's getting minigunners up. Type 62 is getting miniguns, which is quite smart. Oh, we have a dragon tank. If we flame walls, and this is GG for... Nah, he's going back. He's going back. And he's currently going blue on blue on his barracks too. He killed his own barracks. Well, the flame wall is a barrier protecting him, but what's this? A mine drop alongside a, what was it called? Parabomb. And the mines dropped down and they probably blocked the barracks from this side entirely. But the parabomb was terrible. I think he was aiming for the army. That's probably it. Meanwhile, Rick got a bunker here. Oh, clearing a bunker at China without artillery. Good luck with that. Even though it seems to be full of red tank hunters, so like 10 red guards should be able to clear this easily. It's still going to be a real drag because of them being hit scanned. They don't really miss, so they kind of do a lot of damage against this. Now, dragon tanks have resistance against infantry missile, which is what these guys use, but this is still a very fortified structure. And he's using the unhealed version of the second dragon tank to also be used, so he's going to get died too, right? Yeah, 2 dragon tanks dead. That was a fun ride bug coming in. Because of the bug dragon tanks, they recently got this new upgrade that allows them to use burst fireballs. And oh, what's this? Volunteers? Oh, so it seems that Rick is getting sick of spamming red guards. He just wants them to get in the back. Let's save the money just in case. 1.3k for Rick and perfect 21 to 21 power. Meanwhile, Type 62 has 11 to 12 power. He's on low power right now. You know, if he needs to utilize his power, he can always use the overcharge ability on nuclear reactors. But for now, the only thing that seems to be overcharged is his Rick's zealous push inside the left side of the base, pushing towards the barracks where it's currently cut off. And what? Oh, frenzy! Now this means that all units within this area is now benefiting from bonus damage for a temporary amount of time. You can see that they're really red, extremely communist or extremely angry. For Riser Red's China's case, maybe both. And now he's going inside the radiation. Now we got puddles of men dying to the orange icky-mickey stuff. Yes. And the Pathfinder does not help him, so all of those infantry units are going to melt. And the Gatling tanks are light units, so they're going to take a significant amount of damage as well. In the middle, however, we have another blob of Red Guard supported by Battlemaster and Troop Crawler, and the first MiG, I think, of the game is brought out and is currently killing off the supply truck of Type 62, who's now suffering losses against that Han gunship. And another supply truck goes down. The volunteers quickly help their allies by clearing the mines with their bodies, flying away to heaven in glorious communist heaven or hell, whichever one you want to take. But Type 62 seems to be in the corner, and he seems to be cornered. The only thing that can help him is the Lotus that doesn't even belong to him. That Lotus won't help him. Yes, and Type 62 calls in the GG, ladies and gentlemen.
You are victorious.
Wow, that was a very nice game, but I did not realize how fast Rick actually advanced to Tier 2. I did not expect to see that Lotus there at all. The hot gunship even himself was a surprise for me. And the MiGs were, always going to be MiGs. Alright, well, that's my first shitpost cast. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will try to do this more often because I'm currently bored out of my mind. And, yeah. Hope to see you guys soon. Maybe I can even get some LG replays. Who knows? See you guys later, gents.